everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Raiders going up against the Titans.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. Ryan Suckup of the Titans has this one teed up, and we are underway from Nissan Stadium. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's the long-awaited return for Marshawn Lynch. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
No surprise watching Marshawn Lynch scatter bodies as he runs, but I remember doing games of his at Cal. And I remember the moves, the jump cuts, the elusiveness, as well as the strength.
Second down following the run. He'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. How will Marshawn Lynch fare? That's the question in the Bay Area. Been out of the game for a year. What do you think?
I think he'll fare just fine. I don't think that they'll use him as often as he was used in Seattle. But when they turn him loose, I think it'll be to great advantage for Oakland.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Here's Carr. And he's got him in. It's the former Titan, Jared Cook. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jared Cook, his first ever touchdown in silver and black. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Taken in at the 22. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, the run with Lynch. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On second down, Lynch. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Defense showing blitz. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Crabtree, 29 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So the Titans get ready to take possession. Franchise which has missed the playoffs 8 straight years there in Nashville. But the arrow, I think it's pointing up. 9 wins last year, 5 of them against playoff teams, which was the most in the NFL.
I think the 9 wins was a surprise, but when you mentioned 5 against NFL playoff teams in 2016, that really tells you what got accomplished in Tennessee last year. They
try to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
To the ground, this time Lynch. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. A first update now from Cleveland. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
No other way to say it, but it was an off year for DeMarco Murray in Philadelphia, and Chip Kelly's offense didn't really seem to be a fit. But when he went to Tennessee playing for Mike Mularkey, boy, did he fit in a big way.
Finished 3rd in the NFL in rushing behind Ezekiel Elliott and a late-charging Jordan Howard. He was ahead of Howard much of the year.
I remember Coach Mularkey in preseason said, DeMarco Murray's my #1 back. He'll get plenty of carries here, and he did.
This is Derrick Henry, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Play clock winding down. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
An update now from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here's Brett Kern now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 7. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Raiders will take possession. For these Raiders, as they head out on offense, the arrow, I think you'd agree, certainly pointing straight up this season, coming off their first playoff appearance since way back in Super Bowl 37.
And just think about how they've improved since the time they did draft Derek Carr to be their quarterback. They've gone from 3-13 to 7-9 to 12-4. But it wasn't just Derek Carr. Beefed up the offensive line, added some receivers, and got better and better on defense. Khalil Mack, hard to block in the NFL.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Carr gives to Marshawn. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Well, if we had any questions, that run kind of answered him. He's still Marshawn Lynch.
Hasn't lost a thing, maybe running with a renewed sense of purpose and energy after that year off. On first down, Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To throw again. Carr. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denoris Searcy. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They go play action here on first down. Looking for Decker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now Carr. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Carr finding Patterson there for a Raider first. Throwing on first down is Carr. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A pickup. Of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. An update now from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now on first down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Marshawn Lynch, welcome back, Beast Mode. We've missed you. The end zone's probably missed him. I know he's missed the end zone, too.
Look, we're way up over the top of the stadium. All right, we're up a ways from it. But did you feel it? Did you feel the earth move a little bit? And he gets to the end zone. You feel it in a stadium.
And you know that the crowd, no matter who they're cheering for, they were waiting for this moment. The return into the end zone of Marshawn Lynch. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now here come the Raiders. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Mariota now to throw on first down. Got a man. It's the first NFL catch for Corey Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Mariota on first down. And this one's incomplete. Rashard Matthews the intended target, and it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. A second down throw here for Mariota. To Decker over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down, Mariota. And Matthews has it right side. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. A first down carry for Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Mariota now on second down. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jay Samaro, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll try to run with Murray. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They start the drive with Lynch. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. That's going to set him back 5 yards. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. right side catch by Crabtree. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Carr to Crabtree, good for a Raider first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Room to run past midfield. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Crabtree that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Marquette King now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Back near his goal line, Mariota. And he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now on first down. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run with Lynch. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Lynch. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Around the NFL, they've gone to the third in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Back now in Nashville. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run. So now a little soul searching on 4th down. And now Sebastian Janikowski on from long distance. He's hit from 61 and 63 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And Janikowski bangs it through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Ten yards still left on second down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Decker. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now Carr going to give to Olawale. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Really a tough stretch for the Raiders to start the season. 3 of their first 4 on the road. They'll be home next week hosting the Jets, but then right back on the road traveling out to Washington. And then they'll play at Denver. Never an easy game in week 4.
What you want to do is turn it into a challenge and tell your team, if we handle this stretch, we'll really be dangerous the rest of the season.
On the carry, it's Lynch. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Toss play to Lynch. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. And the Texans, they have scored again and moved in front by a couple of touchdowns. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Oakland, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.